You know, these insurance adjusters, they love to act like they've got a whole lot of authority, but they don't. They have no right to your personal information, and today we're going to show you how to protect yourself. Just a reminder, everything that we're talking about today is coming from this book, The Top 10 Things Never to Say to an Insurance Adjuster. It's free. All you have to do is go to the website and download it. Now, let's get into what we're talking about. The first thing is, I'm talking here about what's called a second party or a third party claim. A first party claim is where you have your own uninsured insurance coverage that you're making a claim against. In your own there's always a clause that says you will give a recorded statement. We're not talking about that. I'll have an entire chapter on that in later videos. Today, we're talking about somebody else is at fault and we're talking about somebody else's insurance. So when we're talking about that, you are never under any obligation whatsoever to give a recorded statement. Now, here's what the adjusters will say to you, and it's a pressure tactic. They will say, well, you know what? We can't proceed with your claim or try to get anything fixed until you give us a statement. That is a lie. That is an absolute lie. Now, you can do one of two things. You can try to deal with these people yourself and try to navigate all the tips and tricks and shady tactics that they are going to use against you. Or you can politely decline and say, you know what, I'm going to get an attorney and I'll have the attorney contact you, or you can contact the attorney. And that's the number one way that you can protect yourself from these tactics. Let's talk real quick about your right to privacy. Your data, as we hear about it all the time, data breaches, protect this, protect that. We have HIPAA regulations, all this kind of stuff. That adjuster is trying to invade and take away your privacy rights here. So the questions that they ask are going to be intrusive. They're going to be designed to get you to divulge information that they are not entitled to. And guess what? They are going to use that information against you to reduce your claim. Remember, this adjuster is not your friend. This adjuster works for somebody who's trying to cheat you out of what you rightfully deserve. Your best defense is to never speak to them at all. And remember, all you have to do is politely say, I'm going to have my attorney contact you. Please don't call me again. That solves this entire problem. Here's a particularly insidious way that insurance adjusters are now trying to get information from you. We call it social engineering. And that's where they will make a false account, a burner account on some sort of social media, and try to friend you, posing as a friend, and ask you questions and try to get information from you that way. So if you've been injured and you know that an insurance company is trying to get information from you, be extremely cautious about these new friends, because these new friends may not be your friends at all. They may be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Be very careful, be very cautious. We always instruct our clients, do not post at all on social media. The best defense here is to not post at all and be cautious. Remember, you can stick to the basic facts of the accident. And you can say, but you got to be careful where it happened, what time it happened. If you have a broken leg, stitches, something like that, you can tell them that, but do not go into any detail. And if the adjuster persists, remember, they are not in control of this conversation, you are. But you have to remember and realize that you are the one in control. And if they do persist, you can always tell them, I'm hiring an attorney, and then put the phone down. You don't even have to say goodbye, and then pick up the phone and call John Michael Bailey Injury Lawyers, and we will take it from there. Hey, everybody, just remember, this is all free information. Everything we're doing here, we're not trying to monetize. We're just trying to spread information. If you've got any questions or anything, or likes or comments, please give me your opinions. Put them in the comments. We would love to hear from you. We will read every comment and get back to you. If we can help you, you know that's what we are here for. We get out of bed every day, determined to fight for our clients. So remember this, 888-WE-FIGHT. You can have a fighter on your side, protecting your privacy and protecting your claim. We're open 24/7, 365. If you're hurting, we are working. So if you can hear my voice, I wish you peace and joy, and I hope to talk to everybody real soon. 888-WE-FIGHT.